It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
How dare Taylor Swift disrespect Kanye West?
Dude, how dare she?
That man is God's perfect creation of an artist.
That man, it took a lot of balls for that man to get up on stage,
And
take the trophy and mic from her.
He ripped a microphone from a 20-year-old girl.
Not everyone can do that.
He said, "Get your white hands off of that.
He said, hold up, wait a minute.
Let me put some kush up in it."
Yes, but of course Hollywood is going to edit that out because they want us to think of Kanye West in a different way.
The psychopath way.
But deep down inside, he is a good man.
He's a man of God.
Have you heard him rhyme?
Have you heard him on Joel Osteen?
Have you heard him?
Did you see him on Joel Osteen?
No, I've not. Oh, is that... I've seen memes.
Bro.
Is it crazy?
Dude, Joel is standing there with this weird smile on his face the entire time. I don't know if my mom still watches Joel, but she used to watch Joel Osteen, and watching him stand next to Kanye West, realizing that he just made the biggest mistake of his career.
And we've been thinking,
the craziest thing ever.
How'd it go? How did it go?
Oh, dude. Kanye's like, God creates one perfect artist.
Wow, he said that? And he called himself the perfect
Joel's
artist.
just like, yeah.
Yeah, how is Joel responding to all of this?
Just smiling. Just standing there and smiling.
He's just like, stick to the script, Joel. Stick to the script.
He's just like, I'm going to make so much money.
Yeah, this
So
is
much
crazy.
money.
This is going to be plastered all over the internet.
Yeah, dude. Think about how many, people are watching that and,
Yeah. Have you seen that airplane karaoke with Kanye?
airplane karaoke?
Yeah, you know how there's usually a carpool karaoke with
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming, my guess is that Kanye would only do this show with James Corden if he could do it on an airplane.
That sounds like a James Corden bit where he'd be like, Kanye, let's do it on an airplane.
Yeah, and Kanye would be
I
like...
can see that. And Kanye being like, I love where your brain's at.
I love where your brain's at. Can I bring my 250-person choir?
I heard that Kanye West had his bottom teeth removed and replaced with diamonds.
So the next step after a grill.
Does any of this have to do with the movie we're talking about?
Actually, no. I was trying to find a correlation.
Me too.
Right?
Me
I feel like
too.
they say his name at least once in this
No way,
film.
bro. Not
No?
this one.
Shit.
Not this one, bro.
No. Okay, that's crazy. Well, let's get into it. Today, folks,
We watched the movie
called...
Well, that's...
What?
Well, I wanted to sing for once.
Okay, go ahead. Do it.
What's that on the screen?
Oh.
Is that porn?
No, it's
Oh my
not.
God.
It's just
Christian.
My email window opens up. It's not... What?
Oh my God.
You
that
think
looked
I have
like a
a-
dog.
Don't say that. It was not porn. It was my emails, fool.
Your emails are full of dog porn. Have you seen a
Dog
dog
porn? No.
that video of a dog pooping on a baby? Just kidding. That's
Poor baby.
That's a How I Met Your Mother joke.
Oh, God.
Shout out to all those motherheads.
I don't think that's what they call their fans.
Homies?
Howmies? I would go with that. That's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Howmy?
Hey, homie. It's like if you're a haole in Hawaii, but
Yeah.
you're a cool friend. Hey, homie.
What did Greg Reasoner, shout out Greg, call us? He said instead of the Hardy Boys, Hardy Bros Detective Agency, he called us the Howley Boys Detective Agency.
If anybody's a haole, it's you.
Have you seen me with the Hawaiian shirt on?
Have you
I
seen
look like
me
a native.
with a Hawaiian shirt on?
You look like a haole, dude. You look like the type of guy that would walk into a Hawaiian flea
Hello.
market and you would get ripped off left
Excuse
and
me,
right.
where are the those flower necklaces that I'm looking for? No, these are plastic. I'm looking for the good ones.
It's crazy that they say you all speak pigeon, but I haven't seen one pigeon around here.
Excuse me, where are the pigeons?
I've seen no pigeons
I brought all of the stale bread.
from the ABC store.
Also, guys, stop feeding birds bread.
Dude, they blow up
No, it makes them really sick.
and fat.
And like they start getting like algae in their gut. And
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
God damn it. Yeah, don't do that, guys.
Give them seeds.
Yeah, give them seeds. Bread is just a little too lofty for them.
Bread's not good for anybody on this planet.
No, bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you ugly.
Bread makes you sober, and I never want to be sober.
Oh, we're so drunk.
Keep it this way. Don't hand me those carbs.
That's why we're 5 minutes in and still haven't said the name of this movie.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Stepbrothers. That's
and say
right,
it backwards.
folks.
Yep.
I think we got that right. Either that or we summoned the demon.
We watched the 2008 movie Stepbrothers.
Yes.
It is rated R. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 46 minutes, or 106 minutes, or
More
114 if you watch the unrated version,
They have an unrated version?
and 116 if you watch the extended version.
So many versions.
This movie is rated 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's a D+.
It's rated 55% on the Rotten Tomatoes,
That's an F, average.
51% on the Metacritic,
F-.
and my friend Christian.
That's me.
Do you want to guess how many percent of Google users like film?
Was that the Asian melody? The da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yes, it was.
It was.
was.
Yeah, I'm going to go. This was a heavy hit movie. I'm going to go with 95%. Everyone loves this film. I don't know one person that doesn't like this film.
Otis, you're not allowed to guess. Put the
Otis.
mic down. Turn the mic off. Turn his mic off.
Otis.
Turn his mic off. Good job. No, Christian, unfortunately,
What?
you're wrong.
Is it in the 80s? Wait. Let's let Melissa guess. Melissa's in the room.
Turn the mic back on.
Did you turn my mic on?
There you go.
Yeah,
It's on.
it's on.
90.
That's correct. It's
One.
90%. Melissa,
What?
you
Oh,
beat. You have taken the title from Christian.
All right. Let me
Melissa-
remove my belt.
No. But also
Give me
give
a
her the
sticker.
award belt too.
Okay. here's
Don't
my
beat her.
my regular J. Crew belt, and here's the award belt.
And also here's my belt. And Otis, put your belt back on.
Otis, stop
Put
stripping
your
right
pants on, Otis.
now. Otis has been listening to a lot of Usher, so he's kind of in the mood.
But like not the singer Usher, just the actor Usher from the movie Shaft.
That's it.
Just him talking.
On podcasts as guests.
And he doesn't even have a podcast.
No.
He's on like 2 podcasts as a guest.
Because he's fairly new.
And he's talking about Shafts only.
Yeah, the only thing that he's pushing is Shaft and kinda The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Brennan Huff and Dale Dubach have one thing in common. They're both lazy, unemployed leeches who still live with their parents. That seems like 3 things that they have in common.
Yeah.
When Brennan's mother and Dale's father marry and move in together, it turns these overgrown boys' world upside down. Their insane rivalry and narcissism pull the new family apart, forcing them to work together to reunite their parents. This movie is directed by Adam McKay and is starring Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Mary Steenburgen, Adam Scott, and Richard Jenkins.
Man, John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. What a great duo.
It's an impeccable duo.
Impeccable. And there's a bunch of fantastic duos out there. You got Luke Wilson and Owen Wilson, but that's because they're brothers.
They've never made a movie together,
They have.
What?
Not one where they're starring in, but they do play the Wright brothers in like some movie. I forget what movie it is. It might be Night at the Museum. I might have to get fact checked on
Owen
that.
Wilson's in Night at the Museum as the little mini cowboy.
Oh, I'm kidding. So something else. But I know they play the Wright brothers. And
Well, let's try this duo thing over again and name a real duo. Like Christian and Alex.
I like that one. Ta-da!
Laurel and Hardy. Ta-da! Abbott and Costello. Ta-da! Barack Obama and Joe Biden. Ta-da!
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Will Ferrell and Adam McKay.
Ta-da!
Michael Cera and Jonah Hill.
Ta-da! Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
Ta-da! Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell. Ta-da!
Will Ferrell and a cowbell.
Ta-da! Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler. Ta-da!
James Bond and any woman half his age.
Ta-da! Nicolas Cage in B-list movies. Ta-da!
Donald Trump and doing bad things to women.
Ta-da! Las Vegas and syphilis. Ta-da!
Las Vegas and syphilis. Guys, I need to see a doctor.
Dude, I will come with you. Hey, Doc, is my friend
man.
okay? Also, am I okay?
Ta-da!
Oh, my glasses are fogging up, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put my pants back on.
Dude, put your pants back on.
This movie had a budget of $65 million.
Really?
Do you want to guess the box office gross?
The box office gross was $100 million. It was a hit.
It was $128 million.
Fuck, dude.
This is a movie that came out 2 years after Talladega Nights, the Rickett of Rickababa.
Oh, this came out after that? I thought
did.
Talladega was after this.
No, this was after Talladega.
Wow. Okay, thank you for confirming that.
Anytime. Guys, everybody has seen Step Brothers.
Yes.
If you don't like Step Brothers, in fact, I talked to a coworker today about it, Davis Ellington. I don't know if he even listens to this, or if he even told him that we do a podcast.
Well, you should.
But he's a broadcasting major. We should get him in here.
Definitely,
to at least
I'm
look at
down.
our shit.
Yes, that'd be
we should
very
symbiote
helpful.
that motherfucker.
I'm gonna nod. I'm gonna nod to that.
Anyway, Davis was like, I watched Step Brothers a little too late, and so he didn't find it funny.
Really?
And I could see that. I could see that if you're not prepared to watch this outlandish thing, because even Talladega Nights has some like pretty clear jokes, and this whole thing is a joke.
Yeah, this entire right from the beginning,
Nothing is like, even you think like the parents are like the straight man, but even the straight man is off the chain.
Even their dad, when he gets really mad, he kind of turns ballistic. And even at the end, he tells, and I know that this is jumping forward a lot, but he says, when I was a kid, the only thing I really wanted to be was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And then it wasn't until my father said, hey, stop trying to be a T-Rex. You're 17. Don't try to be a dinosaur, kids. But this movie does open up pretty wild. I think the first scene...
well, no. It opens with a George W. Bush quote.
That's right. It's an actual quote by George W. Bush.
And the quote is, God, it's, oh, man.
You'll be able to find it, and it's quite silly because it's an actual quote said by George Bush, verbatim, and it's silly. It makes no sense at all, and it really just sets the mood for the entire film. It lets you know that this film that you're about to watch is just an hour and a half of a joke in a good way, in an absolute good way.
Well, let's just go ahead and start talking about some of our favorite parts then.
Yeah, let's do it.
What was your favorite part?
Ooh, I have too many, but the beginning really introduces us to the characters. It really introduces us to John C. Reilly and Will Ferrel. It opens up with Will Ferrel on the couch, saying bye to his mom. And she says, if you need anything, honey, just call me. And he's watching some like yoga thing. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'm watching the thing with the girl. And right when she leaves the door, he continues to watch the yoga thing. And he starts putting his hand in his pants. And then it jumps straight to John C. Reilly, who's playing Guitar Hero, standing up and thinking he's a rock star.
Let me ask you something. When you watch this movie, did you imagine them as children?
Yes.
I constantly did, and I hope at some point in the future we have the deep fake things done well enough that we could redo this movie and have them as like whoever the famous children are of that time.
Yes.
Keep their same voices and keep all the same stuff, but in the bodies of children. Because I think it would be funny to watch children like go to a job interview and like watch children and just like. That's just the film. Like, just not make any reference to the fact that children are going to a job interview or that they're...
That's the entire joke of the film. I mean, I think anyone else, I think John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell did a fantastic job.
That he has with Derek's wife.
Would you even call that sex? Because that was such a funny
rape.
scene. Kind of. He was down for it. I guess he wouldn't have had a boner if he wasn't into it.
Different.
That's
that's not true, bro. How many times? Every time you have a boner, you're super into it? No, sometimes you have a boner and you're like, I don't want this.
Yeah, like during class. Has that ever happened to you during class? And you're just like, well, the bell rung. I'm going to sit down for a little bit. I'm just going to wait here. Oh, thank God I have a textbook. And I could cover it up.
No, I always wore sweatpants, so it was always a big mistake.
Oh, that's what you wanted. Okay.
The George W. Bush quote was, families is where our nation finds hope. Where wings take dream.
Where wings take dream.
That man had 2 terms as the president.
That man had a lot of power over this nation.
And is a war criminal.
Wow. What did he do to be a war criminal?
He invaded Iraq under false pretenses.
This guy, who does he think he is?
Well, he was a puppet for Dick Cheney and Halliburton Industries.
Yeah, that is true.
It's funny that Adam McKay also made the movie Vice about Dick Cheney and this very thing.
Was that an Adam McKay film?
Yeah, he directed that.
That's insane to me. I didn't know he was able to make films of different.
This was
ilks
actually,
like that.
and I know nobody will believe this, was supposed to be a dramatic film.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
2 stepbrothers hating each other. I guess.
Adam McKay wanted this to be a dramatic film.
How so? How could you tackle this film and making it serious?
Well, when Will Ferrell jumps in to write the screenplay, it kind of changes things.
Yeah, he has to make it funny. And boy, was it a success. It was more of a success than Watts and Holmes.
Oh, for sure, but not more than Talladega.
Oh, yeah. Talladega is really good. Talladega is fantastic.
This movie is about two stepbrothers who don't like each other and at first hate each other, but very quickly find common ground, and then it's them wreaking havoc,
or wrecking the home,
wrecking
whatever you were trying
traffic,
to say.
and ruining their relationship. But I have a feeling that their mom and dad's marriage was going to collapse anyways. What do you think?
So?
Yeah.
No, I think their mom and dad worked for each other. I think they were fine. The dad was a doctor. And the mom was also well established. They had that attraction right from the beginning. I would think that's hilarious. How did he get her attention? He was giving some sort of like speech at whatever.
He was giving a TED talk or something like that.
Some shit like that. And he got so distracted by her beauty that he was like, blah, 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 breasts in my mouth. And sorry, folks, this never happens to me. And she was giggling. And then almost immediately, they like rush up to whatever hotel room he had. And as they're making out, taking off their clothes, they're then talking about themselves.
Yeah.
And it's not until they say, I
have a 40-year-old son who lives with me.
And she was like, wait, what did you just say? And he was like, I knew it was a mistake. I shouldn't have told you. Wait, I also have a 39-year-old son that lives with me. And then boom, of course they're going to get married.
Of course.
And then havoc ensues. Do you have a favorite part of the film? I'm sure you have multiple.
I have at least 4, but I'll tell you about the top 2.
Okay. Tell me.
Number 1.
Hit me.
All of the interview scenes.
Every single...
Yeah, the whole interview montage is hilarious.
The fact
Hello,
that they...
Miss Lady.
Hello. And he pops up from behind Will Ferrell.
And who's this man behind you? Hello, Miss Lady.
Hello. And I think I could help with the whole...
Pan situation.
That's right. She was trying to...
Pammed with a D?
Oh, there's a D at the end, right?
No, it's just Pam.
And she's getting pissed. And then eventually it cuts to... It fast forwards a little bit. And they're telling her to shut up. They're like, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. And she's like, this interview's over.
Shut your mouth.
This interview's over. And then you know who has a cameo in this?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. That's right. He's interviewing them, and they're actually killing it. He's like, I like what you guys are doing. I love that you're not this is a very casual job, and you kind of took the joke upon yourselves, and you both came in tuxes, and you're doing the interview together. That's fucking hilarious. You guys got the job. And then John C. Reilly just... the nastiest fart. And Seth Rogen's like half smiling, and he's looking, and he's like,
Is that peanut butter?
Was that? Oh my God, is that onions and ketchup? I can taste it. And they ruined their chances right there.
My other favorite part was when they're in the treehouse avoiding Derek, the brother.
Because Derek's an asshole, dude.
And when Derek's singing Sweet Child of Mine in the car with his family.
What a douche thing to have to make your family sing with you. Gosh.
I can sing high like...
I now got to save it with the guitar solo, and he does that. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so flat. So flat.
His wife hates her life. Hates her life. And she's hilarious. I've seen her in other things too.
She's a improv actress. She's very good at what she does.
Oh, I can tell. I'm sure this entire film was loosely scripted, like a lot of the films that we reviewed in the past.
I think so.
What do you think?
I think it's half and half.
Half and half,
because I know Adam McKay is very diligent on script writing, but I also know Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly like to fuck around and make shit work.
Yeah, and since they're just such top-tier actors, you could kind of trust them with the loosely scripted script. And I would love to do films like that, where it's just a shit ton of improv and just busting up. Remember when we had reviewed Sex Drive, especially the unrated version? Just all of it was them fucking around.
Or in She's Out of My League, when he asks the guy to cuss.
Yeah, that's not in the script, for sure.
Stepbrothers is funny because I think it's interesting how it's a really adults pretending to be children, and everyone's just like cool with it. Nobody questions it. Nobody's like, why are these guys acting like children.
That's reality. Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, that's how they are. That's how
is their
That's how Dale and Brennan are.
Yeah, that's how they are. And I think any other two actors could fuck that up because I've seen actors and improvisers try to be kids and they fuck it up.
Do you think any other duo could have pulled it off? Do you think Seth Rogen and like
Bill Hader
could have done it?
Yeah, Seth Rogen, Bill Hader. Maybe like, I don't know.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I mean, no one could do it as well as they did because they were the Stepbrothers.
If anybody could do it, I think it would be Jonah Hill and Michael Cera 10 years ago.
Maybe Tom Hanks, because Tom Hanks kind of did that.
What?
Well, he was in Big. It would be like
That's
a different
the opposite
genre.
of this.
Is it? Wait.
It's a kid.
He's
being
a grown
an adult.
man.
Oh well, Zach Levi did it for Shazam.
Oh, that's right. See?
Also, is that movie suck? Should we watch that?
No, that movie did well. That movie did really well, actually. I haven't seen it yet.
I can't wait to do a comic book month.
Yeah, we should. I'd be down for a comic book month because I know you've been itching for some DC films to be thrown into this
Batman
thing.
vs Superman, bro.
Dude, let's do it. As long as we could stream it somewhere.
I have it. I own it.
Now let's watch it. Let me borrow that thing. Would you be as aggressive if you had a stepbrother like the Stepbrothers had in this movie?
No, I think that kind of aggression comes from never mind.
Insecurities?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's interesting how that's just kind of like the big jock. I think it's funny. And it just kind of happens when I think it's funny.
That's a good way to put it. They get in a bunch of fights here. I think if we were stepbrothers, we'd probably fight.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
kind of got to size each other up at first.
If you had a drum set, I would put my nuts all over your drum set, bro.
Here's a fun fact about those nuts.
They're fake, hopefully.
Yeah, they cost $20,000.
You're kidding. Those are $20,000 balls.
They're presented to Will Ferrell in a box.
What? What kind? Was the box just as expensive?
No, the box was probably like $20, bro.
What the hell? What's so special about these
They
testicles?
just look real and like they had, they had to be handmade. I guess I don't know.
Prosthetics like that could be. You could make that for less than $20,000.
Do you know how much it costs to make balls?
Like those balls? I have no clue, but not $20,000.
Yeah.
Where did you read that? That's insane. Would you buy balls for $20,000?
I have my own balls.
Yeah, but like if
I have my own balls.
I'm not questioning that you have your testicles or not. I'm just saying.
I even have Otis's balls.
You don't own another man's balls. Those are his balls.
But I have partial ownership.
What does that mean? What does that mean? So if he has sex,
40% of all of the semen.
40%. So if you had some lazy swimmers, man, and you're like, Otis, can I have 40% of your semen?
I don't even have to ask. They're already mine.
They're already, you don't even have to ask. So it's a statement at this point. Otis, I have 40% of your semen. I need to continue the Middleton lineage because, I can't just rely on Matt, my older brother, to continue the lineage. I want some Alejandro Middleton Juniors up in this bitch.
But I want them to have facial hair, so let's go. Cough them up.
I want them to look like Maui from Moana. So
I want them to look like a raisinette, but not dry.
I want them to look like chocolate dipped almonds, but not expired.
I want them to look like a caramel roasted macadamia nut Madeline.
That's very specific. I don't think I could top that.
I don't know what we just said for the last 5 seconds.
I'm pretty sure they're compliments to Otis, though. We're saying Otis is very representative of decadent chocolate snacks.
Don't look at me, Otis. Stop kissing me.
Otis.
Stop.
Otis.
Kissing.
Babe, can you hold back Otis?
Put the muzzle back on.
Thank you. Here you go.
So Stepbrothers is a movie that does not have one thing that I really like.
What?
A dinosaur.
They
do
talk about dinosaurs, dude.
So I would like to play that game with you. Say your favorite dinosaur on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Stegosaurus. We're not best friends, dude. I'm turning off this podcast right now. All right, say bye to the listeners.
Come over here and sit down. No, but I do like that they become friends like that.
It is. Let's keep playing. Keep playing.
Who's the one man you'd have sex with?
Oh, one.
John Stamos.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry.
Would you really have stuck with John Stamos?
Yes.
John Stamos looks good now. He still does. He's in that Netflix show You as the therapist, and he has facial hair. He's a good-looking guy.
He's also in Fuller House.
Yeah, he's also in Grandfathered, I believe.
He's a grandfather.
I believe it, dude. He's well into his 60s at least.
I think it's weird that in Full House they changed his last name.
What did they change it to?
Well, it wasn't that Greek name that it was in the last couple of seasons. Do you
Do
remember when he meets his Greek family?
No, I don't.
Did you watch Full House?
I did, but as a kid, so
I
I'm
watched
not actually.
every episode of Full House.
You
bro.
did every single episode.
I loved Full House.
You liked it more than other sitcoms similar to it?
Two of my favorite episodes were when they go to Disney World.
I don't even remember them going to Disney World. Full House versus Boy Meets World. I'm going to have to say it. Boy Meets World. I think Boy Meets World has way more relatable
I can't
problems.
answer that.
That's a hard one, right? I'm going to have to go with Boy Meets World. Listeners, if you're listening, DM us. What do you think? Boy Meets
DM
World?
us, if you're a woman, DM us your phone number.
Hey, that and Alejandro will read that. Because and are you gonna commit? Are you gonna text these numbers, dude? If you actually got a phone number, and it said, "Hey, this is for Alejandro. Hit me up, heart, heart, kiss, kiss, gang, gang." So you know that she's a little thug.
Then yes, I would call her back immediately.
You'd be like, "Yo, what's up, Thug Nasty? This is Alex.
Thug Nasty?
Thug Nasty."
Is that her name or is that her handle?
That's her handle, but that's also your new pet name for her.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't like Thug Nasty? What's your thug name if you were to have a thug name?
The doctor of thugonomics. Like John Cena. You can't see me.
You can't have someone else's name, dude.
All right, fine. If I was a gangstar, my gangster name would be...
I got one for you.
Johnny Two Shades.
Johnny Two Shades. All right, and you'd have your own rap album and everything and your own posse that you roll deep with?
Deep.
Mine would be Crisscross Applesauce.
Son of a... What are you trying to say about me? What are you trying to say, crisscross applesauce, huh?
Oh shit, is this our first
What are
rap
you trying to
beef?
say?
This is our first beef as hip hop artists. Yo, we should be tweeting at each other. Like, yo, fuck. What's your rap name again? I already forgot. That's how unmemorable it is. Bitch. What?
I'm thinking of rhymes so I can eviscerate you.
Oh, that's
with a
what it
rap.
is. All right, folks. You're hearing it right now on this episode, on the Stepbrothers episode. We're about to have another rap battle. Beep, pew, pew.
Foy, 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 foy.
Foy, 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 foy. Don't do that. What is that? You're making it sound like we're getting static up in this thing.
That's the sound of the ocean.
Oh.
Cake by the ocean.
Talk to me, baby. Okay, let's hear the rap, dude.
Yo, 1, 2, and 3. Christian smells bad like a monkey in a tree. Everybody knows he likes hoes, the ones that have ugly hair and toes in their mouth because they like the taste of feet in their hair and everywhere. Who can say what he is? I think Christian is a bitch.
Oh, shit. Do you hear that loud crowd reaction? Because I don't. All right, babe, can I get a word? First word that comes to mind. Sticks? Yo, I'm about to beat the shit out of you with sticks. You hella fucking mad because you suck hella dicks. That's right, man. You like hella boys. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Why don't you go back to boys, Illinois? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I said, but why don't you get over here and give me some head? Pew, 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 pew. Gang, gang.
Let me tell you about a gang. It's about a hang. Your head off the hat because you look like so lame. You smell bad like a bad rag full of menstruation.
That's gross, dude. Don't say. Wow. I'm out of this. I'm out of this. You don't win. No,
I win.
That's not even fair, man.
I win.
You can't hit me with a menstruation
I really
rag.
hope we don't post that.
We'll see how far we get with
We'll
that.
see. Yeah.
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 But let's get back to this movie, dude. One of my favorite parts of this film is when John C. Reilly is complaining to his dad that Will Ferrell and his mom are moving in, and he says, "Hey, Dad, I got a hypothetical situation for you. Let's say she falls in love with me. Let's say
I get out of the shower and I'm looking good, Dad.
I'm looking good.
Dad, I'm looking good."
I got water dripping down from my.
He's like, and his dad's like, "Let's just say that's not gonna happen." One of my favorite parts is after the boys first meet and they have their big fight where they knock each other out.
Yes.
And they're sitting on the couch and Will Ferrell's like, Mom, I honestly thought he was going to rape me. He had this crazy glint in his eyes, Mom.
And John C. Reilly was like, no, I would never do that. I'm not a raper.
I don't know.
And Will Ferrell continued to say, like, no, he was looking at me. And at one point he said, let's get it on.
My favorite John C. Reilly movie is Chicago.
That's right. He's in Chicago. John C. Reilly shows up in some random movies, dude. He's in Gangs of New York. He's in the Sister Brothers.
He's Oliver Hardy.
Oh, shoot. That is right. Which I still have to check out.
You don't like to watch any of the movies I suggest to you.
Dude, there's just too many movies, especially since we're doing this podcast. I don't have time to watch critically acclaimed films.
I do.
You do? What's the last critically acclaimed film you'd seen? Because I can't even remember.
Stepbrothers is...
Is what?
No, I watched actually a good movie the other day. I watched Legend on HBO the other day.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Today, actually.
After doing this podcast, it really makes me appreciate some critically acclaimed films a bit more because from doing this, from trying to find the good in the bad, we pay some really close attention to detail, trying to find some small nuances in these bad films. Now, imagine watching like a good film that is just good throughout. Crazy.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
But this is our life.
Yeah, this is what we decided to do. You have a Best Person on Set award, dude?
BPS?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my BPS is John C. Reilly. He's a multi-talented, multifaceted actor, singer, dancer who can do multiple things on the silver screen and on the stage. He's done things in New York, Los Angeles, London, and Chicago. And there's something about him that I really like. Is it his curly hair? Is it his funny nose? I think it's all of the things about him that it's great.
That was really good. That sounded rehearsed. Like if you were to meet him and if you were to
introduce him?
If you were to introduce him onto a stage, that is exactly what you would say.
Thanks.
Okay, my best person on set award is definitely going to go with the opposite, Will Ferrell.
Oh.
Will Ferrell was killing it. I mean, I absolutely love John C. Reilly. It would have been John C. Reilly if he hadn't already given it to him. But both of them deserve an award.
I would like to give an honorable mention.
To who?
To Adam Scott.
Adam Scott is fucking fantastic.
Did you see how his abs? He must have worked
Those are
out
real.
so much.
Those are definitely Adam Scott's abs.
So, honorable mention for the workout and the singing.
Yeah.
Clearly worked tirelessly working out and singing.
He said in the movie that he hasn't had a carb in about 10 years.
Which is weird because he was drinking a Heineken at dinner.
Yeah, maybe it was a carb-free Heineken. We didn't see the tag or label close up.
No, beer is mostly carbohydrates.
Maybe he just filled the glass bottle with water, man, and he's just
my
doing
brother
it for the
did that to
placebo
me once.
Really?
At his going away party, I was trying to keep up with him drinking beer, and every time I saw him, I was like, all right, I got another beer, and he's like, all right, me too. And then then the next day, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get some coffee, and he was like bouncing off the walls. I'm like, how are you feeling like this? And he's like, oh, I was drinking water, and I was like, what?
What the? He pulled that shit on you. Do you remember John Turtle Bradley? Mm-hmm. At one party, he filled a vodka bottle with hella water, and he just started chugging it, and everyone was like, oh shit, is he gonna be okay? And he started to act drunk and just was fucking with us. It worked.
I would like to say thank you.
Thank you to who?
The baddies.
Baddies, you guys have been supporting us like crazy. Deeply appreciate y'all.
Deeply.
Not in the sense that Alex is saying deeply, but deeply from the bottom of my heart. That's disgusting, dude. That is no. We're gonna lose listeners this way. They think they're gonna be violated via the ears by the way you're saying deeply.
No, I'm telling them how deeply I'm thankful.
They know, man. You don't have to say it 57 times.
Deeper.
Oh, and when you whisper it, it's disgusting. How do you dirty talk, dude? Like, do girls like it when you dirty talk, or do you fuck it up?
I go like this. Hey, would you scooch over a little bit? You're sitting on my arm.
Hey, can you give me a little more of the blanket?
Excuse me, miss. Excuse me.
You don't even know her name. This is a hookup.
Excuse me, miss. I have to work in a couple hours, so you gotta get the fuck out of here.
My arm's asleep. Get your big ass head off of my arm.
Don't wake up my parents, though. They're probably on the hall.
They have work in the morning. They have work in 1.5 hours. So be quiet.
They're retired, so they'll definitely just be up at 4 a.m. anyways.
Here's $4 for some IHOP.
Actually, I need that
Oh man,
Also, do you want to go to IHOP?
you're romantic, dude. You're a real charmer.
Why won't women date me?
I don't know, dude. I was thinking about this the other day. Not that why women won't date you,
me?
but like I think why women do like you is because it's not necessarily that you're the smoothest, but you're memorable. You like they will remember you at the end of the night.
Ugh, that's for
you
damn
might not
sure.
remember them at the end of the night, depending on how
Oh.
drunk you get.
Come on.
Nah, I mean, come on.
Come
How many parties have we
on.
gone to, and the next day you're like, dude, what the fuck happened?
No, a couple maybe in high school. My mother says I need to get back out and go on dates, and I don't want to meet people.
Haven't you been saying your mom's been trying to hook you up with some girls?
She's becoming the mom who like shows the picture of her son to people and be like, "You would be nice for my son."
Is that how your mom sounds?
No,
dude?
but that's how I imagine somebody would say that.
If they're trying to introduce a woman to their son.
Yes.
I can imagine that. You instantly lose your dentures. You instantly have dentures if you don't have them already. And you're very old, like a raisin.
Anyways, hit me up, guys.
Yeah, where can we hit you up, dude?
On my Instagrammy, it's pronounced call _me Jesus.
Yep, you got to say it that way. Whisper the underscore.
Otherwise, people think it's an overscore.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that you're giving them clear instructions. And you guys can follow me at Christian Has Asthma. That is correct. I do have asthma. I have 2 different inhalers, and
Do you take
use them.
albuterol?
I take albuterol and Q-Bar.
Q-bar?
Yes. Not to be confused
Don't call
with
me a Q-bar.
Q-Bar.
Yeah, I beat a man to death for calling me a Q-bar once.
Hey, you want to go laser tagging that Q-Bar?
I'm gonna Q-bar you so hard with that laser gun, tagging you, Daisy Duke, motherfucker.
Bye.
Can't be that bad, oh.